Bullshit.
I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Coach EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis.
Shut up,
Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But boy, you and I down there with them before the game. They were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last
week.
Lay
down. Lay down.
Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to show the team.
Lay down. You lay down too.
That is. There. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
The big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because
who plays 9 kilo?
So cohesive. They know what the man next to him is going to do at all times.
What up with the
big unit?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
She'll leave the dog alone, man. She ain't not bothering you.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones.
Delilah, you sit down.
Come on, man. That's too much.
Shit.
Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys.
Get on my goddamn nerves.
They played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
Who the fuck said that, brother? You started to get on my goddamn nerves. It sound like Eddie Murphy or some shit. I can't even think who the fuck said that shit. It came off one of the movies, though. You started to get on it. Well, damn. What the fuck movie was that? Was that online?
It's an early 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say
well, there's something to drink.
And 9 yards there on the return.
Third boy, your ass, man.
And the Cowboys will take over the football.
For real?
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go. We get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
that was a solid performance last week.
Don't say nothing.
2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game.
I'm from New York City, guy. I'm from New York City, goddammit.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That nigga stupid, man. He played the fuck out of
Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on his first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That nigga say, goddamn, your hand nice and solid. Like a lady.
Like a lady.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's complete there. A nice
side bounce.
The ball and brings up 3rd down. Let's take a look now at how Green Bay will line up defensively. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback.
Now what is it?
Top 10 in the league in sacks.
What'd you fax?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Hard throw.
Boy, I love playing the Browns.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to.
Not now. We're making the burger sandwiches.
Try and find something. There's nothing available.
Yeah, we're not good.
Yeah, that is
Did
much
you just say burger sandwiches?
Burger sandwiches.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge.
Hey, Doc, what up, boy?
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see what the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
Oh, that's why you little girls.
Hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy. He has a lead instinct for his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that.
Y'all play some boys, y'all play some girls.
we're gonna get something today.
On second down, it's Jones.
Yes, Kay.
And once again, not much
I'm gonna go get it in a second.
You are.
And they only lost by 6?
Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, so y'all kind of shit.
Hold up, they play your girls play the team full of boys and they lost by 6?
And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Move. Pick up your team.
A jump underneath to Jones.
Good shit,
And
bro.
he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it.
Oh,
any
they
team
threw
we
it right
cover always
to him.
talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say
Stop,
so.
bro.
Whether
Stop
it's
having her
the
going there.
script, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses,
Look,
they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown.
He's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Prescott now on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Very good with the pick.
So who's going to be in it?
Prescott from the gun.
The same girl?
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
They got kids or something?
The 37.
Well, shit, if they can do it with Full House, they can do it with that.
Give him the first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on,
Yeah, those are, well, yeah.
you got to be
Oh,
really
got
careful as
you.
a passer about how far you
Netflix is a new thing right now for all them shows, though.
Tough coverage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gallup.
You better watch her head, mama.
Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard.
A little tough butt. That's why she's going to be a little athlete. She's tough.
Up there, 26 yards.
Knock her shot her little head.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the
Who
11.
the fuck TV got that big ass delay in that shit though, dog? Oh my god.
Okay.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires. On the first quarter of action. Nothing our score.
I just keep
And
rehearing
they're on the
myself.
move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
What's wrong with this damn boy?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Oh, my God, bro. These motherfuckers interceptions. Huh? Yeah.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 8 yards on the completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Oh, what the hell you missed?
Able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The left side throw complete to Adams.
I don't understand that, man.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams.
I know my
his
shit.
6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Prescott. He completes this to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
58.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. So again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And again, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The 20. And they will finally
Aaron Rodgers get you, boy. Good shit, boy.
Back down inside the 10-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way.
You must be talking about the movie Endgame. That's the only game we can ask for in this motherfucker.
Now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down.
Oh, damn.
Get a throw off with a pressure.
What the
Maybe
fuck?
that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this
I had 15 seconds of what happened.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Man.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece.
He ain't bust my ass.
7-7 our score.
He got picked off.
Over the back line of the end
Your boy
zone
should have took it to the house, though. I don't understand how he didn't.
Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 55 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game. And
he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Man. Jake Ryan. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Just surprising. Okay, well, just surprising. Well, I'm just saying, no, I'm just surprising. That's cool. No, I want a miracle.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That's surprising. It's cool.
Well, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
I didn't say that. I didn't say no merit, no country bars. No, no. You're going to put them. I said you was going to put them both on there. Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you said. I was like, yeah.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's not able to get away.
Yeah, this is probably it's cool.
22. Kenny Clark.
Man, this shit is crazy, man. They out here fucking.
On the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
There's one nigga out doing this shit, man.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning.
Time. We're going to have to
but how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit towards the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So we done threw a pick in the red zone. We done, what else we done done?
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense.
Let's see if there's a tight end out there.
Heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard
the
to
owner,
believe, but there are times this game is about
who
patience,
said that?
isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there,
Man,
that may get him going.
everything in about that.
Maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Man, he's still a billionaire, man, and he's still white, so they can't fuck with that dude. And he just got caught trying to buy some pussy. That's all.
That's a good start.
In my opinion.
A gain of 3, second down.
Hell no. He ain't about to sell his team for some bullshit like that.
It's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that
trafficking.
Artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Wow. Hold up. I got to read. I ain't see all that. I thought it was a simple case of, hold up.
5 yards is the tally on first
That was the charge? I thought it was just a solicitation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
I read solicitation, bro.
Right there.
Give to Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard
gashing
line.
me, man.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The fucking
makes a draw play like
Packers.
that successful.
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Simmet? Hell no.
The first carry now.
Oh my God, man.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys,
so that's what they doing, huh? Niggas, they spread me out running the ball. I get your Aaron Rodgers your weak ass.
For a really nice pickup.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1
And these niggas is wide open.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the
They
danger
cheated
zone
me,
when
though.
you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on
They
that play,
me.
he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Bruh, I had 15 seconds left when the nigga Stokes got the pick. I thought, man, I did one play, nigga, with no time left. How?
So we will switch ends as the back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 319! Rodgers to throw on second down. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Hogan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT.
Bro, I don't have any time, bro. These niggas is on me this game. I might lose this motherfucker.
Brandon, I think
I ain't
you
got no
understand
time.
the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous.
Zoe, why do you keep hitting you? She keeps hitting her head. Man, what are you doing?
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances.
Not watching where you going, mama.
That was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, my God. Boy.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield.
No, man, nigga just whipped on his punt return. That's going to be a fumble before he hit that nigga, man. That nigga spun and I whipped like a motherfucker. 14-10.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about which speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Rodgers now on third down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through.
This nigga Aaron Rodgers picking me apart right now. And I'm not lying.
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Holding him.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throw left side.
Man, come on.
And he takes this one down almost.
This nigga Aaron Rodgers is doing me, Jack.
5 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
All this time. Look at that shit, nigga.
Slung to the turf. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me,
oh my God. They hold me. They hold me. They hold me, bro. On 3rd and 19, you gonna call a face mask, bro? Oh my God.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play.
What?
that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Oh my God, you gotta catch that.
There, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Quarterbacking 101.
Never
fits the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires.
I'll be banging it back. I'll be banging it back.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Bullock will put this one through, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal.
Oh, my God, man. Quit hating.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd
like
and
the
9.
cheap thing ass.
Oh,
God.
And chew up a little more time off the clock.
I thought tu esto. But she pissed about it. Yeah.
Oh.
Back. Era.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Bruh, this nigga, come on, man.
3rd down unsuccessful.
This nigga Dak is trash.
Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not
it's Dak, bro. It's not me.
In this situation, when you're talking about having to go
nigga,
for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He's going to let it fly. And, yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown.
Now we got to stop this nigga from getting a field goal.
Touchdown. That puts them in a great position now.
And now
Good luck with that.
Extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock
or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
But this one lines up to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
You don't want your guy to be able to take me out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. This is Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop here with just
all right, y'all.
seconds to go in the game.
No, 17-17. 39 seconds left. They get punted to
The
him.
defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now
Not
they're back
yet.
out
They
and
ain't got the
ready.
water
Here's
yet.
J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is taken at the 23.
All right, y'all. We got to field goal range. That's all we need. One timeout.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. A tie game. You don't want to do anything crazy,
great
right?
defense, Green Bay. Great defense. Let's see. Let's see. No, you got to beat him. Good.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Prescott keeps himself. Oh no!
He fumbled. We got it back.
And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic.
Oh boy,
at this
Dak,
late
you
stage
boy.
of the game, but they avoid
This field goal,
disaster.
nigga. Kicking with the wind too.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 4
Oh,
seconds
these niggas
left,
icing me.
timeout call.
Oh, hey, nice, the brother. Nose girl come up next.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win.
It is good, nigga. It is good, bitches.
And with that, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your...
So for the Cowboys, they continue to put themselves
Bro, that's the lowest of the season by far.
Next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Man. Oh. That's beyond me. Well, I was going to have a user game against your boy next week again, but he didn't quit. So who's Seattle? Who's Seattle? Who's Seattle? Anybody? Man, nigga Flash, man. He nigga ain't been in the league. How many? He didn't kick him out, man.
I thought he been out.
Oh, he is out. He must have quit. He quit. Why he even waste niggas' time like that?
I thought I was gonna do that shit.
That's his homie, yeah. You know, one nigga straight. At least we have to tell a nigga to play his games. He quit himself, because I ain't kicking him out of nothing. He quit. All right, my shit's done. Yeah, 20-17. Pull that bitch, y'all.